Hellos and welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Theia here, my bounty hunter, and we are back on the planet of Tatooine, where we're going to be taking part in the bonus mission series for this world. We are here with our new companion, Tiresias Loci, now known as Rennar.
Oh, don't worry, I'll stick close to you.
Excellent. So, is there anything we need to be aware of? Not really, not at the moment. We are quite close to getting the next step on our ability tree. It's good to know. So we get to choose one of 3 passive abilities. Either way, we do need to find a mailbox somewhere. Ah, there's one here. Aha! From, Captain Gola. We had a small squad do a sweep of the Sons of Palara village. As anticipated, the beradium explosives atomized all matter within the village. Particle size is within acceptable limits. The machines should not regenerate. We spotted a few Polaris scouts returning home to discover the ruins. We avoided engagement. We are unclear how many survivors may still be at large. If they manage to regroup, they may seek revenge in the long run. I took the liberty of alerting nearby Imperial stations.
Target sighted. Sweep the area and escort the package.
What's the situation?
Don't go anywhere, bounty hunter.
Make way for Moff Yorian.
So much fuss over a walk to the spaceport. You'd think I'd break my own neck without a bodyguard. I'm Mara Urian, overseer of this sector. I trust your visit has been both enjoyable and productive.
I'm still alive. My targets aren't. I'd call that a win.
Your intelligence profile doesn't do you justice. Let's talk. Tatooine may not be prestigious, but it is useful. We've hosted everything from archaeological digs to weapons testing facilities. A clean slate means opportunity. Imagine Imperial Tatooine as a bulwark against the Republic and underworld corruption throughout the Outer Rim.
With enough manpower, it's possible. But Tatooine is far from achieving your dream.
Not as far as you think. Intentionally or not, you've already struck blows to the Exchange, the Sand People tribes, and others. You have unfinished business, and before you leave, I'm offering you a part in this sector's subjugation.
Subjugation doesn't pay my bills.
Credits will, I presume. Without an Imperial Legion, we need unconventional allies to secure territory, and the local Mandalorian mercenaries are legendary. I've opened relations and posted officers in their settlement, but the Mandalorians must also learn to respect us. You can arrange that.
I've worked with the Mandalorians before. I didn't know there were any on Tatooine.
It's a smaller clan. They've taken contracts with the Hutts in recent years, but they proved themselves during the war. The Mandalorians use the wastelands outside their village as a training ground. If you survive the passage, they'll be forced to acknowledge you. But retrieve the corpses of their initiates who died in the wastes, drop their own dead at their feet, and they'll be forced to see you as a challenge.
If we humiliate the Mandalorians, they'll only turn on us.
Not if we humiliate them by their customs. Put them in their place and help my men, and our conquest can begin.
Sir, Colonel Gorick is waiting to report.
If you'll excuse me, but think on what I've said. Work with me, and the rewards will be magnificent.
Interesting.
No one survives the journey to the Mandalorian village.
And yet, your Moff has volunteered us to do just that. So Moff Urian wants us to secure the local Mandalorian clan to aid and replace an Imperial Army military presence. Wants us to humiliate them via their own customs, to prove ourselves more capable even compared to their own initiates. Means we're heading back out into the Jundland Wastes. So I believe Outpost Rennar is the Mandalorian village. I could be mistaken.
Travel route is confirmed.
We'll head over to Jundland, and on the way to that village, we need to locate the corpses of some of the Mandalorian recruits, their initiates, who have died doing their challenges. Prove ourselves to the Mandalorians by traveling to their training grounds. There collect the remains of their dead as evidence of their failure and your capacity for survival. And that is just east of where we had that heroic against members of the Exchange Caravan. Relatively close to where we had that other Exchange heroic as well, or heroic area at the very least. So yeah, around here. Yeah, it seems some Mandalorians have fallen to the local sand people.
Seeing stars?
Okay. You have collected the remains of the Mandalorian dead. Now go to their settlement known as Outpost Rennar and present the remains of this random mole. Indeed, we do have some Mandalorians here. Seems like the right place.
Mandalorian, I've been through your training grounds. I survived what your initiates couldn't.
What are these? You brought the dead here?
Not just any dead. Our dead. You think you can walk into our village and insult us? Imperial dog?
No. She speaks the truth. Our initiates failed, where this woman did not. Welcome to our village. You have earned the right to be here. More than those stooges Moff Yorian pays us to protect.
What is your clan's relationship to the Moff?
We agreed to provide space and security for some of his men. He's asked for more, but we will not become Imperial servants.
They're afraid of you already. I'm Ensign Ver. The Moff asked me to congratulate you and pass on a message. He's transferring credits to your accounts as a gesture of goodwill. A taste of what's to come for all his valued allies.
I'll give the Moff this. He makes good on his debts.
So I'm told. He also emphasized that he's counting on you to force the Mandalorians' respect and to eliminate any threats to our security. Good luck.
Force the Mandalorians to respect us, but really to respect the Empire.
You can move through the village freely. Just be careful.
Very well. To continue with our goal to continue earning more reputation, more respect, we have 2 quests available to us that they recommend we complete. We can speak to a Zola Arvanis who is next to us. And there is a Rogar Den who they'd recommend we speak to as well.
Of course, Commander. Our relations with your people are based on respect, not just credits. Your concerns will be addressed.
See that they are. Retorche me.
What have we here? I'm Zola Arvanis, diplomatic service on assignment to the Mandalorian settlement. You and I should speak.
I assume this is about the Mandalorians.
The Mandalorians let us use their village as a staging area, but they're starting to resent our presence. It's time we moved on. Not far from here, there's a bunker in the hands of Gamorrean raiders. Brutish, deadly creatures responsible for the massacre at the Tatooine mining colony. But if we had that bunker, we wouldn't need to share resources with the Mandalorians at all.
I can handle the bunker. Give me details.
The Gamorreans will mount a stern defense, but if you can soften the opposition and bring me their base's computer codes, it'll be enough. The Imperial garrison can complete the takeover, leaving the Mandalorians to do what they will.
Okay, so the Imperials acknowledge that they can't stay in the village with the Mandalorians, but they would still like the Mandalorians to join their security detail here on Tatooine. So there is a Gamorrean bunker to the east. See what else, or how else we can involve ourselves
Garrus Palid, inventor, artist, and general mischief maker, at your service. You look like a woman of taste. Perhaps you're interested in my sonic earwax removal system. Oh, or this shiny globe. It will stay with you wherever you go.
I don't understand the purpose of a globe that follows me around.
Why don't you buy one and tell me? All right. Look, I'm not really a junk salesman. It's just my cover. I'm from Imperial Intelligence's Experimental Weapons Division. Supposed to trick hapless fools into testing a new weapon. But you're neither hapless nor a fool.
I'm not too keen on that idea.
But I haven't even told you what it does. It's a marvel. You won't regret it. This is the Sand People deployment device, designed to send a signal that stirs up Sand People against the enemies of the Empire. I need someone to plant this device over at these farmland coordinates. It's the perfect test site, abandoned but covered in wildlife for the Sand People to attack.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The device should have a range of 2 kilometers. There are Sand People settlements all over this area, so it should be plenty. That's what I'm trying to find out.
The portable prototype, capable of enraging Sand People. Enrage them how, exactly?
Thank you for agreeing to this. It's a big favor.
It is! I've already got one person who's very charismatic trying to convince me to do things I probably shouldn't. And we have a bounty here. In light of the escalation in recreational hunting being undertaken by our Mandalorian allies and its negative effect on eliminating more pressing threats to Imperial prosperity, Moff Urian hereby declares a bounty on all remaining packs of wild womp rats in the southern Jundland wastes. All personnel interested in pursuing these creatures should do so at platoon strength only. Disregarding this warning will result in death benefits being forfeit. So the Mandalorians are targeting some of the local wildlife. Rather than, say, the Republic. Not only can we go for womp rats, but we can also go for these raids as well. I'll keep that in mind. Now, there is another quest available to us from this Rogar Den. We'll speak to him a little later, as that quest is much more involved. We actually also have a heroic mission being offered by these 2 Mandalorians. First things first, of course. Let's go clear this bunker of Gamorreans. And I suppose, if nothing else, we'll test out this device. Oh, we have the Republic here.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Republic scout so close to one of the Imperial villages. Not a good sign. So we need to eliminate 12 of the Gamorrean forces, and also get the defense database from their main computer. use my deadly onslaught ability to knock me out of it. I'll be taking this data, thank you very much. The Imperial Army should be able to deal with the rest of the Gamorreans. Since we're here, let's go to this nearby farmhouse. We must place this device down and then fend off any sand people that attack us.
Kisser.
Well, it certainly enraged the sand people. Still don't quite know how, but it certainly did what it was meant to. Claiming your skulls, thank you. The governor's message board requested that the blister scale raid population be also thinned. But who wants to spend a day hauling piles of skulls back to the pay station? Put a few of the beasts down simply for fun, and let the wasteland take their bones. Oh, I keep forgetting that we would be able to actually use our bioanalysis. Yeah, I keep forgetting that that's actually a thing we can do. Feels like we really have sort of begun thinning out the population. Level 64. Okay. We'll head back to Outpost Rennar. We'll turn in these quests, and then we'll take a look at what we have unlocked. Oh, okay, we turn in the Womp Rat skulls at a bounty terminal over at a sentry post later on. Okay.
I'm really sorry about that, my lord. Those results were unexpected.
The Sand People attacked me, not the wildlife.
I owe you thanks. I wasn't getting anywhere with that stupid junk salesman cover. Take anything you want for your troubles. The good stuff, not that junk. Got some blasters, some armor, maybe even a lightsaber piece or two.
Pleasure doing business.
You made it back. I didn't have a moment of doubt. I've already called the Mosilla garrison. If you have the Gamorrean base codes, it won't be long before we can seize our new staging area.
I thought the diplomatic service solved problems through diplomacy.
Our methods are flexible. Isn't that how it should be? Soon we won't have to play friends with the Mandalorians, and we'll be in a position to bargain. It's been a privilege. Your part in this won't be forgotten.
Oh, we get to choose between a storage case, which may have a random item, or this onslaught helmet. Ha! Okay. So, level 64, what did we unlock? Anything new here? No. We get to choose one of 3 passives. We have reflective armor. When close and personal is triggered, it'll also deal elemental damage to an attacker if the attacker is within 10 meters. Up close and personal. Which increases the duration of energy shield. When suffering direct damage from area attacks, we vent heat. So if the enemy is using an area attack within 10 meters, they'll start suffering elemental damage. We have Hitman. Reduces the cooldown of Quell by 2 seconds. Additionally, all area effect damage is reduced after Sonic Missile is activated. That would be pretty decent in PvP. And Quell is our interruption ability, or suppressive tool. Magnetic Blast, Flame Burst, and Flame Sweep all reduce the movement speed of affected targets by 25%. Both of these would be handy. Suppressive tools would be handy to keep up with more mobile opponents. For now, I would say Hitman is probably the best, but in PvP, suppressive tools to keep close to our enemies would be pretty decent. And level 68 for our next jump on the ability tree. Very well. We shall take a break here. Thank you all for joining me here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. When we come back, we need to further gain the Mandalorian's respect by participating in a challenge that even their warriors struggle to complete. Thank you all for joining me though with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, and hopefully I'll see you as we continue the series next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.